Hello everybody, it's Matt from Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my Bergamo Universe 9 deck. So the leader is, when he attacks the leader, draw a card, and he gets 2 energy back when he awakens. So, from over. Now this is where the interesting and fun part comes in. So his permanent is when Lavender and Basil are in play in your battle area, your opponent's leader card can't attack this card. So you don't even have to have Bergamo himself in play, you just got to have the other 2 in play, because obviously he's a Bergamo himself. So that obviously restricts your opponent, and then when he attacks he gets to draw a card. So into the main deck then. Obviously you start off with the extra cards. So yes, the Universe 9 has its own negate, but I still feel like going with the classic, which is coercion. So you can pay 1 blue, negate attack, and then get 8 energy back. So it's usually just you pay the blue to get the blue back. And then we've got 3 copies of Senzu. Yeah, the defensive and offensive capability of Senzu is just always amazing. If you can run, so if you find space in Senzu and run it, do it, or try to make room for it. It's just such a great card. And to be able to get the resources back with the energy is always nice, because it's after a battle you pay 1 and you choose someone to gain 5k and then get 2 energy back. And then we're also using 2 copies of Result Training. Yes, I am fully aware that this deck has its own Self-Awakener, but I don't use it. So I go with this instead. So if my opponent stalled me out, I'll just do this. If they awaken me, it's like, okay, well, I'll just charge it, then it's just charge fodder. Depending on when you see it. And last of the extra cards is the field for the Dangerous Triangle. Oh, Dangerous Trio, guys. There, it's called Dangerous Triangle. So it's a field card, and it's got a permanent. So if Bergamo, Lavender and Basil are in play in your battle area, negate the skills of all your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 4 or less. So that includes any ones that they'll play or any that are currently out on the field. Yeah, there's only 3 because that's to make space for other stuff, but obviously you'd want to try and run 4 of this so you can see it consistently, and then the rest are just charge fodder. So onto the main cards now for the deck, the power cards. The only 1 drop in the deck is 4 copies of Universe 9 Striker Rizal. So this is your searcher for the deck. So it's 1 blue, 5,000. When you play like a top 3, add a Universe 9 to your hand. Simple as that. Basically, it's what you'll always want to run with these Universe decks. So onto the 2 drops. Alright, to start off with, we've got your 3 blocker. So if this one, if you got another Universe 9 out, you can play it for free. So yeah, that's your 3 blocker basically. And then we've got 4 copies of Unyielding Spirit Trunks. I feel like this is pretty much a staple in any deck that's got a blue leader now. Really, it's been used so much more than it used to, from what I can tell. I know it was used a lot, but nowadays it seems to be like really used. And that's when it's been a tip, but you know, it might be just me. But if you combo during your turn, you get an energy back, so just getting those resources back is always useful. And also, if you tap yourself out and you need an open energy for a negate, it can give you that. So you don't need to worry about tapping out if you've got this card. And then to start off the Trio of Dangers kind of set, we've got the first one, which is the 2 drop Trio of Dangers Lavender. So he's got 10,000, and when this card attacks, if there's another Trio of Dangers out, you can pop a card on the opponent's side that's got an energy cost 4 or less. And then to close it off for the 2 drops, we've got the super combo for the deck. Because this is a Universe 9 deck, you can just use this. There's absolutely no point in using Boost Attack Piccolo if you're using Bergamo as a leader, because it does exactly the same thing, but you can do it at 5 life. So why would you bother using Boost Attack? Obviously, if you can't get these, then yeah, use Boost Attack. But Generally just stick with that. Okay, so onto the 3 drops of the deck. We have one of the main 3 drops in the deck that you have to run it for. It's so good for the deck. If you're not running this at 4, you need to start running it at 4. And that's because its auto is when you play this card, you choose up to 1 Universe 9 from your hand with energy costs equal or less to your current energy and play it for free. So why wouldn't you? Like, you know. And then we've got 2 copies of the Supreme Kai. Okay, something weird going on in the background. Sorry, we got 2 copies of the Supreme Kai. So he's a 3 drop with 10,000. Sorry, the other one has 15,000. But when you play him, you can look at the top 2 cards of your deck and choose any Universe 9 from those 2 and put them into your energy. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's not a mandatory thing, but it's energy ramp. So the energy ramp is always great, and you can do that without using, obviously, the older versions of energy ramp. And then for the last, well, basically no ejection. Unless you want the ejection in here, of course. I personally don't. And then for the last of the 3 drops, we've got the next True Dangers card, which is Basil. So Basil's got quite a nice effect. Is permanent. If there's no True Dangers out, he basically ends up with gaining 1,000 power for each energy you have, and he also has dual attack. So you could get him to swing for like 21, 22, so on and so forth. You get my point. Okay, on to the 4 drop. The 4 drops, but there's only a 4 drop for this deck. From my variant, bear in mind there is other ones. And it's your key cards of the deck. Well, one of your key cards, the other ones are your Lavender and your Basils. But this guy, you generally try and have it as your win con, because he's just really good. So he's got a permanent. If his card's in rest mode, your opponent's battle cards can only attack this card. So just automatically a pain. And he's got another permanent. When Lavender and Basil are in play in your battle area, they gain barrier. So does this guy. They basically all gain barrier. Because it says all trade with dangers. And then his auto effect is when his card is attacked, he gains 5,000 power. So because he's 20 base and then gaining 5, he automatically forces out, depending on what they're swinging with. So they're swinging with 15, so they have to super combo and chuck in another 5 if they swing for someone's 15 just to match it. But then you can just gain loads of power if you keep multi-attacking it. But amazing thing about this is if you got 2 of them out in rest mode, yeah, but you only need 2 in rest mode to get the effect.
Yeah, but 2 or more.
Whatever. Whatever, he's just chatting crap in the back. Anyway, so basically, for those who know Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the Hopper Lock. If you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll explain it now. Basically, it's a version where it makes it so your opponent can't attack. So, because his effect is the battle area cards can't attack this card. If there's 2 in rest, your opponent's battle cards can't attack because they technically can't pick a target, if that makes sense. And then obviously with the leader effect, if you got this guy out and well, 2 of this guy out in rest, and obviously your leader being awakened, and you have all the 3 of them out, your opponent's leader is the only thing that can attack, and it can only attack this. So if you keep negating that with negates or blockers, or you just keep out comboing your opponent, you're just going to wither them down. If you manage to get more than 2 out, and like get all 4 out, or just 3 out, it's just diabolical, because like it's like, well, I'll swing with 1, 2, 3, and then it's like, okay, well, you attack it, I can't negate or block it, right, I'll let you kill it because that's your only attack for this turn. Oh no, I still got 2 out. Alright, I'll play my 4th one. Like,
if you actually do all 4 against someone,
they may as well just concede. There's like just
yeah. If someone's done that, I'll be amazed.
Like, seriously, you may as well just concede if all 4 come out. And if you've got the entire setup with a dangerous triangle and everything else, it's like, just don't play anymore, just stop. You're not going to win. They'll like, kill you before you get a chance. So you only be able to do that one attack. Anyway, so for the last card deck is Brothers of Terror Bergamo. So it's a 5-drop. So he has double strike and he has a permanent. So when Lavender and Basil are in play in your bad area, your opponent can't charge anymore by any means. So they can't do it during their charge phase, they can't do it by card effects. So yeah, if you can get it set up really quickly, which isn't as easy in this variant, like by the time you've done this whole setup, your opponent's going to be on 5 or 6 energy. So the only benefit you're going to get out of it is just making it so they can't go that tiny bit of a buffer on energy, and also just a double strike threat. So it is a pain, but of course you have to kind of run 4 of each of the Bergamos. Well, yeah, 4 regional Bergamos and 4 Lavender and Basil, because you need that consistency of getting them out so you can have your effects triggering for themselves, and obviously the Dangerous Triangle and the leader effect. So thank you very much for watching, guys. That's my version of the Universe 9 Bergamo. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.